you know. When people start popping in here, will you just say like hello or whatever? Chris went into Subway real quick to get his food, to get our food, whatever.
Sure.
But while they're coming in, I'm gonna run and get our food.
Okay. I can't see when everybody's coming in. Hang on, guys. I'm working on coming into the chat. Hello.
I think this one's yours. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is gonna be a quick one. We're on our way to work.
Steve says no politics.
Went to Subway to get this huge sandwich. This is part of the live stream that we're going to talk about. Huge sandwich for $6.99 on sale.
You did a live stream to talk about Subway?
No, but Subway could pay us if they wanted to. Subway, if you're listening, we're more than happy to carry on advertisements for you while you're doing this special. $6.99. This is normally a $15 sandwich. I dare anybody to go to the grocery store and get pepperoni, salami, ham, mayonnaise, what else? Onions, provolone cheese, artisan, whatever the fuck kind of French bread or whatever, and from the grocery store.
King Charles says, please don't eat on camera.
I won't. I am gonna not make this very long so I can eat those. I'm starving. But anybody, go to the grocery and walk out of there after only spending $6.99 and be able to make this sandwich at home. Can't do it. So if anybody's gonna go, you shouldn't be eating out and spending money when you're having a hard time paying the bills and and affording to keep all your horses and all that stuff. Well, if I went to the grocery, this would have cost me about $35. And I might have been able to make two. Maybe. Anyway, I do want to share a little bit of what I do know with you all. As you all know, I am what's considered corporate. I work in the commercial industry. So what I do is directly under corporate. As a matter of fact, my title is considered a corporate position. And we've been getting some information on like the upcoming economy and stuff like that. And then I read an article today that made perfect sense that I just want to share with you all real quick. As y'all know, there's a bunch of like shit going on. People are worried about if they're going to be able to afford to survive. I mean, if that's not on your mind, then obviously you don't pay bills because you need to be worried. You definitely need to be worried. There will be shortages, absolutely, for sure. So, you know, I'm not trying to scare you and tell you to go fill up your house full of extra stuff or nothing like that. I'm just saying, don't be gullible and think that there's nothing's going to happen. There's definitely things that are already happening now. In that deals are being made behind the scenes to try to accommodate for the problems that are being placed on our economy. In other words, our corporations are going to be fine, but our small businesses are not. They're not going to be fine, because here's what's happening. So like the companies I work for, and they've already announced this, they have had such, because these are huge, like Walmart, for example, they have had business going in purchasing in bulk overseas for, I mean, as long as we've been alive, right? Just about. So what they're able to do is they're able to work with, they're still going to purchase overseas. So what they're going to do is they're going to make better deals with their clients to be able to afford to buffer the cost of the tariffs. That's a fact. And in that, corporate America, as I'm being told in my line of work, is going to be okay. They're going to pass the prices on. They're going to try to buffer as much as they can by making the best deals possible with their clients, and then the rest of it they're just going to pass to the consumer. And as far as my line of work, there are several of my clients that are not going to be able to afford this. It's going to be like a recession, so we do expect to lose a lot of clients and that they're going to go out of business. But the giants, the retail giants, such as Walmart, Target, your box retail stores, they're going to survive. Now, which poses a major question. I thought we were trying to better like Americans. I thought that's what we were trying to do. I thought we were trying to make America better, like the small businesses owners, the farmers, things like that. I thought that's what this was supposed to be about. And I even backed some of it to some extent because I also, especially as a business owner in America, would like to see more benefits go towards me as a small business owner in America, obviously. But that's not what this is doing. What this is doing is it is further expanding the corporate industry. They can afford this. They can afford this. We, the people, we can't. But we're going to. We have to. That's what's going on. A lot of people don't want me to talk about politics. Well, guess what? This channel won't exist and you all won't be able to watch television if we don't consider politics. You can't talk about what our government is doing without understanding what the fuck the politics has to do with it. Politics matter because, you know, you're electing politicians to run government functions. We've already seen, and this is upsetting to me, and I tested this just to see, but I did a post where we proved that government was manufacturing falsified evidence to the public to try to frame an individual. I don't care what you think about Mexicans or black people or any of your fucking feelings on none of it. What I do care about is that if you're watching this channel, that you give a shit when falsified evidence is presented to try to paint Americans or anybody else, anybody, in a certain type of light so that they can avoid due process and beat people in the court of public opinion. That's fucked up, man. That is fucked up that the government is playing that game. And here's what I'm upset about. So I did a poll on my community page. I did a poll on my community page and I said something like, do you think that the president knew that he was using doctored photographs, the actual police report stuff? Or do you think he just was ignorant to it? Or selection C was, I don't care. 50% of people chose I don't care. So you don't care if the government is manufacturing fake evidence against people in the United States of America? You don't care? Why? Because it sounds too political for you? Because you're not the target? Is that why you don't care? I want to know why you don't care. I want to know why it is that you're here watching this channel and under the same fucking breath saying that you don't care when evidence is manufactured against people that are going through the process. If you don't care, then why are you following me? Why do you care about the court procedures? If you don't care, then, you know, what are you doing? What are you doing? I want to know that. And I'm going to focus more on the 50% of people who actually answered the questions. But for now, what I'm saying is, if you don't care, then, you know, scroll, and we will laugh whenever it hits you, and we're going, you should have cared, because it's coming your way now. I promise you that. Under this current administration, It's coming all of our ways. I promise you that. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not blowing things out of proportion. I am saying that as a person who works in the corporate industry for the corporate man, they are already placing things in right now. I can't talk about it too much because obviously it's my career, but we're covering, the corporate's covering our asses right now. And they would not do that if there wasn't something economically disastrous coming our way. So, and I don't mean to blow it out of proportion. I don't think I am. I think that, as Walmart stated today, there will be, the product will be there. It might be slightly higher than what it was, but they're going to make deals. Walmart is going, Sam Walton family is going to make deals with their current overseas business relationships in order to buffer the cost. So what will happen, this is what I think will happen. You can mark me here, clip it, save it for later, tell me that I was wrong later, tell me I was right, say I told you so, whatever the fuck you want with it later, but clip this. Here's what I foresee. I think that the corporate industry, being rich, being competent with their money, being capable of handling recessions, I think that they will do just fine. They're going to keep making their money. But I think all of you will suffer, and I think all of America's small businesses are going to go under. Maybe even mine, because one of the things that I have learned is we are losing a lot of clients. And Tiffany's sitting right here. She'll tell you, we've already been closing stores down, right?
Right.
Stores are closing down already because they don't even want to try to fight it. They don't have enough money. And, you know, you don't think this affects you because you don't want to hear about politics? Well, they're manufacturing evidence against people. They're taking over all social media platforms. I mean, literally purchasing them and then deleting anything that tells the truth, right? They're pretty much trying to stop all that. There are channels that are trying to express this stuff to you who are using lawyers right now just to stay on social media. Like they're trying, the platforms are trying to kick them off. And the attorneys at these big political social media platforms they are using lawyers to stay here to be able to tell you guys what's going on. Like, that's sad. You thought you had free speech. You thought you had a First Amendment. We thought it was under attack before. It was. And it's way worse now. So, I don't know what the fuck just happened. Like, I haven't moved and I should be in a good spot for, we have 5G here. Is it coming in clear, you all? Yeah, I don't know why the hell it froze up, Rod Dog. Right when I said that they're blocking our signals and shit. Imagine that. Is it one in chat if it's okay?
It was buffering when I went into it.
Is it buffering now? Clear now? See, weird. I haven't even moved. Just froze right when I said that we're being blocked. Weird. Okay. Anyway, I usually tell people that I think the most productive thing to do is to start in your own backyard with government problems. And I still stand firm on that when the system is functioning as bad as it normally does. It's in a bad way. Like, our system's never functioned good in my lifetime, but like now, I'm telling you now, none of it fucking matters. None of it matters, because if they're not even playing ball with the courts at the highest level of government, you understand there's 3 branches of government, right? And what we're witnessing is at the very top tier, judicial is the only thing saving us right now from potential full-on fucking executive disaster. Like, they're trying to unleash police officers on you. They're trying to add the military to your local jurisdictions to do law enforcement. They are trying to export people without due process. That doesn't just apply to foreign people, you all. These bills that the second branch of government is trying to do, It's you, Whitey. It's you, Cracker. They're talking about you too. There is no separation in those executive orders. It means you, Cracker. Anybody. If the government doesn't like you, if they want to shut you the fuck up, under what the second branch of government is trying to do right now, which is being stopped by the judicial branch, what the executive branch is trying to do right now, they can get any of you shut the fuck up, get the fuck out, ship off, and they're even buying places like Alcatraz. Colossal waste of money, by the way. Alcatraz, which is bringing in a ton of money as a what do they call it? When you're visiting the place or whatever, tourism. It's making a ton of money in being tourism right now.
For some odd reason, I was thinking of timeshare. Like, I'm trying to listen to you.
You may want to timeshare Alcatraz.
I'm trying to listen to you while I'm finishing up my last discussion board
Tourism.
post.
That's it. Tourism. Thank you. So it's making a bunch of money as tourism. So what? Where's Doge now? You know, while they're trying to spend all this money, they're putting this money in these military parade for Trump's birthday. They're putting it, and look, I could not give a fuck about the president being Trump. Personally, I hate the motherfucker because I can see exactly what he's doing. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to see it 3 years ago, which is why I voted for him once. I wouldn't have been able to see it. But now that I've learned about government a whole lot more, I'm telling you, it ain't good. It ain't good. But he's blowing the fuck out of money, spending money fraudulently, exactly what they were accusing the last, whatever, how many years of. They are doing it now still. There's nothing fucking better about it. It's only worse. They're saying that you, if you don't make enough money that you could afford to purchase your child a doll for over $200 at a time. Does anybody buy fucking $200 dolls for their kids? Anybody? For their kids?
Not and let them play with it.
Do you know 90% of toys in America come from China? So now the government, our current government, is saying, well, your kids don't need toys. They don't need as many toys. They can buy an American toy. And the American toy, well, guess what? It's like 250 to 400% more money. The reason you're buying Chinese toys is because you can't afford it. I can't afford it. You can't afford it. The only people who can afford it are people who don't even understand money, to the point where you got a guy who does not drive. He doesn't drive. Who is lying and saying gas is $1.98 right now. That's a problem, folks, because as we all know, none of you are getting gas for $1.98, and you're hearing it from a man who doesn't even drive. How the fuck would he know? He doesn't grocery shop. He didn't know the price of eggs were up. So if you think it's all about politics, look at your wallet now, and then watch this video in 6 months. You will still be able to go to Walmart. You will still be able to go to Target. You will still be able to shop at all the stores that I'm going to depend on to be able to continue to survive. You will still have those stores. They will be there. But what will not be there is the mom and pop shops. What will not be there are your farmers that are running farmland. And that's going to be hard, right? What will not be there is the toy room at your house for your kids. I just wanted to share that with you because I did talk to some people at work today through my corporate position. And although I can't share with you what we discussed, I can tell you that I felt the need after that conversation to come here and share some information with you about what we're facing. It's coming. So I need to eat my sandwich, my $6.99 sandwich. I hope these kinds of deals keep going on, because this is cheaper than going to the fucking grocery store right now. Why? Remember back in the day when we could go to the grocery store and it was cheaper than eating out? That's a problem, isn't it? All right, you all. We're heading to work, and I'm going to eat this sandwich. And I guess tomorrow, the computer's all working, right? Completely?
Yes, I believe so.
I'm so happy to hear that. So tomorrow, Thursday, On Thursday, I'm going to do the body camera footage. I want to go over that with you. It's police interaction, body camera footage. Cops go fucking ape shit in it. It's wild, man. They're losing their minds, like getting all conspiracy theory. You all know how the game goes, what cops do. So love you all. Just remember what we talked about. Try to talk to your family and friends and just say, look, don't just write it off as politics. Please don't do that. I love you all, and I don't want to see anyone completely fail because they just think, well, it doesn't affect me as politics. No, it's government. It's government. Government affects you. I fucking promise you. Government will always affect you. All right. Love y'all. And see you
y'all.
Thursday, probably.